I can't even tell if I'm trying to be funny anymore or if I'm just documenting my poor life choices. So I recently moved out, which is evidenced by everything, and this means that I am in charge of a lot of stuff by myself for the first time in my life. I was pretty independent and self-sufficient when I lived at home. I made most of my own meals, so that's been a non-issue. Kept my own room tidy, stuff like that, washed the dishes. So I'm really not struggling that much, except when it comes to buying food and kind of being in charge of what food is in the house. Because number one, I keep forgetting that food goes off. So for example, I was getting some like meat, it was chorizo sausages, to put in my food and stuff, and I was like, do I get the small one, do I get the big one? And I was like, I'll get the big one because buying in bulk you save money, completely forgetting that I would not be able to eat that much food before it all went off. I had to throw a lot of it out. And the other big thing is that I keep getting food that I'm allergic to. I have a few allergies. Most of them are really mild, so I really don't bother monitoring them that much. For example, I'm allergic to kiwis, but if I eat a kiwi, like my mouth feels a bit weird, but I don't die or anything, so I really don't bother that much. But I bought a smoothie recently, and it was green. I should have seen this coming, but it turned out it was a kiwi smoothie, and it was worth it, to be honest. Like, I felt a bit weird, but it was a really good smoothie. And also, I'm allergic to nuts, almonds, cashews, and peanuts, mostly, the big three. And I was invited along to this event quiz thing with the promise of free food, because I'm a starving student and I will go anywhere for free food now. So I went, and it turned out it was in the kind of cafe next to my local mosque. The mosque has a cafe where they sell a bunch of like traditional Indian food. It's really good. And I went there and I had a curry, and I was like, great, eating free food. And then it turned out it was a korma, which is pretty much just all nuts everywhere. Like, there's more nuts in a korma than you can find on Grindr. But it was fine. It turned out it was a nut-free one because one of the other members of the group had a nut allergy. But I didn't know that going into this situation, so it could have gone worse. And then today, basically what happened is there's these protein bar things that I get for lunch occasionally because they fill me up and they're healthy and vegan and gluten-free, and I like them. And I went to the shop today and they didn't have the exact one that I usually get, so I just picked up one that looked somewhat similar, and I ate about 2 bitefuls of it and then realised it was chock full of nuts. There were more nuts in that bar than I would find if I went onto Google and typed in D's. So don't worry, I stopped eating, obviously. It's sitting in my denim jacket pocket over there, just mocking me for not being able to monitor my own food consumption, apparently. This is just me ranting. Thank you for listening. I will see you at some point. Goodbye.